Hey, the bright side of it, I got to shave. It still sucks. I would have grown my beard out to my nipples. What is up, Finn fans? Unfortunately, the winning streak has come to an end. Miami Dolphins losing to the Tennessee Titans 34-3. Just a blowout of a loss. It was bad. We're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about the goods, the bads. There was some good, and there's a lot of bad. But real quick, got to shout out some new members in William Alzaga, Angel Young, Dustin Klaus, Richard Greco, JC Dolphin fan. Thank you guys so very much for being a member of the channel. Like usual, we're going to jump into stats, starting with the away team being the Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa, 18 for 38, 205 yards, and that interception towards the end of the game, the garbage time interception. Duke Johnson, 7 carries for 49 yards, 7 yards a carry. I'll say that one more time. Duke Johnson, 7 carries for 49 yards, 7 yards a carry. Myles Gaskin, 5 carries for 23, 4.6 yards a carry. Philip Lindsay, only 2 carries for 1 yard. And then the receiving, Mike Gesicki, 4 catches, 51 yards, targeted 7 times. Jalen Waddle, 3 catches, 47, targeted 7 times. Devontae Parker, 4 catches for 46, targeted 13 times. Good Lord. And Durham Smythe, 3 catches for 37, targeted 3 times. And we look at the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill didn't do much, but he did enough. 13 for 18, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 2 very stupid touchdowns on the Dolphin defense. Dante Freeman, 26 carries for 132 yards and 1 touchdown, 5.1 yards a carry. Dontre Hilliard, 8 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown, 5.6 yards a carry. A.J. Brown, the Dolphins kind of shut A.J. Brown down. 2 carries for 41 yards, 5 targets. Dontre Hilliard, 3 catches for 33 yards. Anthony Fursker, 3 catches, 23 yards, and Chester Rogers, 2 catches for 13 yards. This was a bad game, plain and simple. At one point, we're down 10-0, and it just, the offense just couldn't get out of their own way. Whether it was Tua I don't know what. Let's just get this out of the way before people start saying, you're making excuses and you never. I literally have people saying I never am critical of Tua. This whole entire live stream, I was critical of Tua. Something was wrong with him. Whether it was the rain, whether it was the cold, whether it was he never played in these type of elements. Something was wrong with Tua. Because he was so off on passes he normally makes. Just so inaccurate today. I have no idea what happened to him, but in the one game that we needed the best of him. We needed the best Tua we can get. We got the worst Tua. Because he was bad today. Bad. And yes, there was a few passes and a few plays where he got sacked, where it was on the offensive line, and there was a few drops. And I'm not going to say, oh, those are blah, blah, blah. But he was bad majority of the time. Majority of the time, he was bad today. And it cost us the game because there was times where this defense stopped the Tennessee Titans. Now, there was times where we didn't. Their running back had 26 carries for 132 yards. We couldn't stop the run if our life depended on it. And I'll get to the refs in a second because I'm going to lose my mind there. But that wasn't the reason we lost this game. But I'm going to talk about it. But these aren't the reasons. But the Dolphins' offense was in the red zone a couple times, was on their side of the field a couple times. And it's just drops, bad miscommunication, huge miscommunication so many times between the receivers and Tua. There was a play in the fourth quarter where Tua thought that Parker was going to do one of those sideline passes where he throws it to his back shoulder, he makes it, and he does a curl route. There was a play where Parker ran a post and Tua thought he was running a corner, threw it there. I don't know what's going on. I don't. You go on a 7-game winning streak. I don't know what all of a sudden you're just playing like doo-doo butter. I don't understand, and I don't know. I don't know. Bad game by Tua. 100% bad game by Tua. The coaching. I said in my in my preview video, better coaching. And I had people get a little upset. How are you going to say better coaching? They're the reason we won 7 games. You're out of your mind. Blah, blah, blah. You're an idiot. I've been called an idiot. Called all these things for saying better coaching. Tell me right now in this game you like the coaching. Comment below and tell me right now in this game, losing 34-3, you like the coaching. And I do not want to hear, well, Tua's the reason, because he is one of the reasons. But the Wildcat play where then you give it to Tua and then the double triple end around where Gesicki's throwing the ball. What are you calling there? Putting Brissett in there at one play and trying to do something like, and he just wings the ball up, and we got lucky that there was roughing the passer call to give us the first. Bad coaching on the offensive side. The defensive side. Tannehill, second most sacked quarterback in the NFL with 45 sacks. He was sacked once this game, maybe twice towards the end. Dial up that pressure. You were dropping into zone a lot. You were allowing Brown to get open in the zone a few times. You were allowing them to run all over you. Why all of a sudden are we playing like the 1-7 Dolphin defense instead of dialing up that pressure, getting after him, sending the zero blitz, playing? They barely did it against a quarterback who gets flustered when pressure is in his face. He had so much time in the pocket. Again, who deserves the loss? To me, it's Tua, then the coaching. Tua was so off today that he was not complimenting the defense, and his throws were inaccurate, and I don't know what happened to him, but it was just bad. The coaching definitely deserves it as well when it comes to the bad calls. Your running back in Duke Johnson has 7 yards a carry. 7 rushes for 49 yards. The man has 7 yards a carry, and you stop running him. You stop running him. That's on coaching. Plain and simple. So Tua deserves the blame. The coaching deserves the blame. The wide receivers deserve the blame. They had a hard time getting open, and they were dropping balls. But again, most blame to least blame. Tua, coaching, wide receivers, offensive line, and then I put defense last. Because defense at one point was doing their job, but then again, they allowed Freeman to have 26 carries for 132 yards and not getting after Tannehill at all. But again, that's coaching. That's also on coaching for not calling the plays. But the Miami Dolphins lost. We're now sitting at 8-8. Season's not over. We have not been eliminated from the playoffs. If you guys want to know, well, who do we root for? Tonight, or right now, you're rooting for the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. I don't see the Denver Broncos beating the Chargers, but if the Broncos and the Browns win, that really, 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 really helps the Dolphins' chance of making the playoffs if they beat the Patriots next week. If they beat the Patriots next week. If they play like they did today, and I don't want to hear anything about the weather, because both teams had to play in this weather, both quarterbacks had to play in this weather. I don't want to hear 13 for 18 versus Tua, who was 18 for 38. I don't want to hear it. Weather had nothing to do with this. But if the Broncos and the Browns win tonight, that helps the Dolphins next week. And then I'll make the video. I'll make the playoff scenario video, essentially, after tonight. Hopefully the Broncos and the Browns win. Plain and simple. That's what we're rooting for tonight. Broncos, Browns winning. But again, I don't see. Let's see if the game's going on as I'm talking right now. Yeah, Chargers already up 7-0. I don't see the Chargers losing to the Denver Broncos. But we'll see. After tonight, I'll make the playoff scenario video for tomorrow. But yeah, this was a bad loss. 7-game winning streak. You're going in hot. This is a game where the defense needed to step up. Tua needed to play his best game, and we needed our wide receivers to come in, and none of it happened. Defense stepped up. I'll give the defense credit because, like I said, we had the turnover and we only held them to a field goal. but they ran all over us. So that's where I'm like, it's defense is a little bit of the problem. That's why they were so low on my list of reasons or who was to blame for the loss. Tua is number one. He was so inaccurate today. From jump, I don't know what happened to him. He missed on passes that he should have been hitting on. Don't know what happened on him with him today. Wasn't a good look. I'm going to say that. And then coaching. It makes me laugh. So many people got on me for saying coaching needs to step up for this game. And they didn't. You stop running Duke Johnson. You call some dumb plays. Like, it was bad. But, hey, what are you going to do? Can't sit here and wallow in it. I don't have that long, scraggly beard anymore. I got my maintained beard. I got to get a haircut now. A lot of you guys were asking, why aren't you shaving your beard or cutting your hair? Well, because since they started winning, I didn't. And it worked for 7 weeks. Now, I'm going to get a haircut. But other than that, guys, I will see you tomorrow with the playoff scenarios. We'll see how, tonight ends up. And we'll see what could happen for the Dolphins to make the playoffs. They might be eliminated tonight. I don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow. But other than that, guys, it sucks. Really sucks, But 7-game win streak was fun. Got to admit that. It was fun. Sitting here on 8-8. But I'll see you tomorrow. Like usual, guys. Stay classy. FN's up.